Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. A couple of days ago, David and I went out and test drove some cars, specifically the A45 AMG and an RS3. We're looking to upgrade our existing runaround, so I thought I'd take you with us so you can experience it together. At around the 8-minute 34 mark of this video, I go on to talk to you and show you a new handbag which I think you're going to love, plus some skincare. So for any of the guys watching, you might want to duck out at that point. Any of the ladies, you might want to jump to it. But anyway, let's go. Hello everyone, we are out this morning. We're going to go and look at some cars because some of you may know, let me turn this down a bit. We have got a Fiesta, which I love. I love that car. I don't love the fact that it's manual because it's quite annoying in traffic, but I do love that car. But we have got a Fiesta that we use for just casual, or when, what do we use it for? Just when you want to go and park somewhere where it's quite bad parking and you don't want to get your car
just pottering around.
Not that I want anyone to hit the Fiesta, it's just like a relaxed car anyway. What we're going to do today is, because that car is coming up to 3 years old, and in the UK as soon as a car hits 3 years old you've got to start doing MOTs each year. It just becomes, and also the warranties run out on it. We have one appointment with Audi, that's who we're going to see first. Then we're going to go and see Mercedes. David has already seen the two cars that we're going to look at. I wasn't with him on that day, so we're going to go and see that. In the meantime, I'm going to have an executive breakfast. I think it's outside actually. They didn't have it. David came in here the other day and they said they didn't have it, but they've got it in. This car gives me flashbacks. Do you remember I told you that story of the people that came over and they were being dodgy about the Lamborghini? Well, this is the car they were in. Does that car creep you out? This one gives you flashbacks. Yes. About the Lamborghini incident.
Oh no, it wasn't that one, was it?
Yeah, I thought it was it? Oh, the bigger one. Oh, it's this one up here. This one. I don't know how they managed to turn around in that turning space. Don't you think? It's like huge. I like the carbon fibre. That light on the floor comes out of the door. That's such a random thing to add. The interiors of these are really nice. I've never actually looked at Audi before. We were actually going to get a Fiesta. Did I say that earlier? That was our first point of call, is let's just change it for the next version. You can only get the base model in automatic and it's like a 1.1 litre or something. Whereas what we've got at the moment, it's like a bit quicker than that. But anyway, that's by the by. This car is really nice. So this is what we are test driving.
Oh, it is bigger.
You hear that? There is something scraping along under the car.
That was the quickest test drive I've ever done. Don't worry, it's fine. See if we can get it to it. Hold on.
Ooh! We found out what that noise was, by the way. There was a stone in the brake. Nothing too serious.
Let me know what you think of the brakes. See what I mean? It's got a lot of poke.
Yeah.
Just check the brakes out. You're doing 70, so
Yeah, I know there was a guy behind me who was like gonna go right up behind me.
Yeah. Actually, she wasn't driving that far. She was doing 40.
You know when you pull out of somewhere and there's someone who's miles back and you weren't even bothering them, but they want to make a point of that they didn't want you pulling out. Should I go round the roundabout?
Yeah, if we go round the roundabout, we can do the same route we've just done.
Good to put stuff in.
It is, yeah.
It doesn't go down.
I like the way you're like, it's a boot. It's good to put stuff in. Oh, do you get umbrellas?
Yeah.
Oh. No, hang on. Are they must be someone's. It doesn't come with the car. Do you think?
I don't know, probably.
He does look asleep. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in close enough? Oh no, we're moving. You can zoom in quite close with this camera. There's some horses there basically, and we're in traffic. Pothole. Oh. We just finished at Audi and we are now on our way to Mercedes. What is it? 2 o'clock. I'm so hungry. You said there's a cafe here. There. Which I'm hoping there is something in. It will be really interesting to see this car. What is it we're looking at? The A45 AMG. To compare the two. The one annoying thing is when we were just at Audi then, we were thinking about getting the plain basic S3. However, they don't do them 3-door anymore. You can only get 5-door versions, which we don't need 5 doors, but also I feel that they look sportier when you only have 3 doors. Do you know what they serve in the cafe?
Yeah, food.
No, seriously, are we talking sandwiches or just like cake?
I don't run the place.
Well, you went in there.
Yeah, but I didn't go into the coffee shop. I went into Mercedes. I walked past it. I didn't look at it. Okay. I don't know. Let's see when we get there. It might be a nice surprise, or it might be a poor surprise.
Okay. You can see better from here, and then there's the main building over there. And oh yeah, there's an off-road thing as well.
Matte finish.
This is what we're going to be test driving.
Do they ever do speed checks on this road?
Yeah,
well, they do.
You have not official, it's our own security.
Oh, okay.
That's standard, so we get
Scare people.
well, I wouldn't say scare people, it scares us.
What does the 40 mile an hour mean on the dash? Is that the speed?
Yeah, speed limit. It's telling you what the speed limit is on the road. It's quite handy. The Audi didn't have that, did it?
No. When you come in here, you have got this escalator up to the top. At the back there, you've got a coffee shop. You've got a space here called Business Zone where you can go and work. Oh, I prefer it in black, I think.
So it doesn't have that wing on the back.
Yeah.
Which is good. But it's got the red interior, right? If you look at it.
In other news, what do you think of this? Hey guys, I hope this isn't too informal. I've been doing this recently with vlogs where I just come and sit to you after the main event and talk to you about stuff. I've actually got a list of things that I'm going to talk to you about. First of all, I have a new handbag that I want to show you. Secondly, I'm doing a competition that I would like you to enter. And thirdly, I've got some skincare which has been working really well. It's actually a skincare product I've spoken about before, but I want to give you an update on it. Quick recap on what you saw earlier. David and I have a Ford Fiesta that we use for everyday purposes. Things like going to get groceries, or when you want to go, like let's say there's this particular shopping centre that we sometimes go to, and when we go there, the car park space is in there. You need a tin opener to get out of your car after. Every 3 years, it's like, let's trade it in for something else. The next car that we get, we want it to be an automatic. At the moment, the Fiesta is manual, and because We are in London, it's just, we're always in a traffic jam and it's very annoying, which is why we ended up at Audi. I really liked the white S3 that you saw in the showroom. For what you get versus other brands, they're kind of overpriced, they're really nice and the quality is amazing and it drives amazingly. But even when we priced up the S3, it was a lot more money, like weirdly a lot more money than the Mercedes. The Mercedes, I have to recommend that car for any of you who are looking for a car that can be everything from an all-round good car for just running around in through to something that's actually sporty. If that was my only car, I would get that car in a heartbeat. However, when we drove it, it's a really hard ride. It's kind of small in there. It's smaller than the Fiesta. So we're still looking. Right, new bags. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know what this is. But I got a new bag in the week, and this is a brand that I really love. And there's one bag in particular I'm going to compare this with that I use more than ever. It's from Aspinal of London. I went to one of their press days last autumn, saw this bag, in particular the colour, and I knew I wanted to get it. You get a dust bag with it, and this is the bag in question. You really should check out their stuff at the moment, particularly their new spring summer line. There are things that I know that are coming out that aren't even on the website. They have got the two main colour lines for spring summer are this, which is lilac, and then there's a taupe colour. It's got a detachable strap. They've re-looked at the straps and they've made them all a lot thicker. I'm going to compare it to a bag that I got last year that they always do this style and this design, and it's got some flowers on the other side. So the straps have always been like that. They've always been really thin, and so when you wear them, they sort of like dig in slightly. But the new ones are a lot better. I actually prefer them. And on this one, it's got some studs down the side of it, so you can adjust it. When I first got this, I went to open it and I was like, that's gonna be annoying because it doesn't open that wide. The inside, can you see the inside is like really pretty. It's quilted there with a zip pocket. And then on the other side, it has got an elasticated bit there that you can store makeup in. However, when you are wearing this crossbody, let's say the other day when I was at Mercedes, in fact, I went to go and wash my hands and I wanted to reapply my makeup. And when I was wearing this crossbody, when it hangs like on your hip and you open it, the fact that it opens that much only actually ended up being quite handy because I didn't have to hold it. I could just continue to wear it crossbody and everything didn't pour out of it. You can fit quite a bit in it. I was expecting to have to size down my wallet, but I didn't have to. That fits in there perfectly. I have got, let me show you. I've got a powder compact, a lipstick and a makeup brush. And I also had in here, but I think I've taken it out. If you are someone who likes to carry around hand creams, but you're thinking, how am I ever gonna fit them in here? Because even the small ones are quite big. Go to L'Occitane, is that how you say it? I get them on eBay because even though I know they do them, it's really hard to find them in store, but they do these 15 or 10 ml tiny tubes of hand cream that are perfect for bags like this, and then it's got little metal feet on the bottom of it. One of you said to me this morning on Instagram, Logan, I think it was you actually said that when you looked for this bag that it had sold out in this colour, and I've just looked now and it has, you're correct, it's sold out in this colour. I would say keep an eye on the website in case it comes back in stock. However, I also would say to consider it comes in black and it comes in taupe, maybe another colour. And I would say to consider it because the black, I've seen the black already, and in some ways I thought, should I get that? Because that's more versatile, you could use it more times of the year. But this particular shade of mauvey lilac is one that is just my favourite. In fact, I've got a coat here which is like the same shade, and I like that colour. But don't be disheartened if you like the idea of it but you can't find the colour. It opens a lot wider than the Hatbox version, so that opens as such versus that which is a lot smaller. You can get this in the lilac as well, so if you like this design more than this, you can get this in this colour and finish. I don't know whether this is useful, but I was going to show you my two other Aspinal bags that I use the most. This one I use the most in the summer and I've used it a lot. It has got a faux snakeskin handle on it and I liked the colour. It looks maybe it looks white, it's actually a slightly off cream. The style, they don't change, it's just they do it in different colours. So I know you can get this in the lilac at the moment as well. This is probably a bit more practical if you like the colour and the finish, but you can't deal with something that small, or with the opening being the way it is. And this also comes with a crossbody strap, which I have misplaced on this bag. I haven't seen it since last year, I don't know what I've done with it. My all-time favourite, and one that out of everything I use this the most, it is this. This one is called Lottie. You can get these in 2 different sizes. This is the larger, which actually I've done a video on this before, and this is the same size as the Chanel Jumbo, and they also do a smaller one, so if you want something smaller you've got that. But I use this most of the time for work. It's really convenient. It's got 2 compartments in it with a zip down middle. I love the leather on it. It's so squidgy and soft and like buttery. It feels nice. When you wear it, how to describe it, it feels expensive because it's kind of heavy. I think most of the weight comes from the chain. The chain is really good quality. The other thing that I got with the new bag is this, and I was hoping that this was going to arrive for Valentine's Day. It's kind of a self-gift, but the reason why I wanted it to be for Valentine's Day is I did a Valentine's Day video and I felt that this was a really good gift for someone or for yourself. I mean, I guess it still is, even though Valentine's Day is gone. But they do these jewellery boxes, and it's got a little key on it here with like a tassel. And this one is entirely lined in pink suede. Keep that on the top, and you've got a section for rings and for earrings. And then you can lift that off and it's deeper there. So let's say you put your watch or whatever in the bottom bit, you can place that on top and it's a little bit higher and the case still closes. I want to use this kind of thing when I go on holiday. I normally use the safe in the hotel room when I go on holiday, and you don't want to wear all of your jewellery on the beach or around the pool. When I was just putting it all in the safe, every time I go back to the safe, I'd be like, where's it gone? You know, if it had like gone to the back, because I take my laptop, because I normally work on holiday, so I'd put my laptop in the safe as well, and it would all move it around and I never knew where anything was. And I wanted something that looked smart, that looked really nice, that I could keep everything in. Moving on to a competition that I'm doing. Can you see this massive envelope? I have got 3 of these that are filled with everything from face creams to nail varnishes to makeup brush sets. I've got 3 that I've put together. Now the background story is I do giveaways. I probably do like 3 or 4 giveaways, maybe more. I do them each year. Last year, I do not know what happened, but last year I did this giveaway. Loads of you entered. I picked out the winners and no one got back to me. I picked out another 3 winners, no one got back to me. I picked out a further 3 winners last week, no one got back to me, and I want to share what I've got here with you, so I thought, right, let's give it another go. If you would like to enter, simply write below that you would like to enter. I have to say, and I know this is really annoying, but you can only enter if you're in the UK on this occasion, and the reason for it is in each parcel there are things like nail varnishes, one has got perfume in it, one has got hair dye products, and I can't ship those overseas. I can only ship them in the UK. So I know that's annoying, and I will be doing more competitions. In one of the parcels, I am including these products, which some of you may remember. I went to an event last year and it was with Clairol, and it was for this new range of hair colour that they do. And I actually use this quite a bit. This is described as a hair makeup, and you can put like, I personally love purple, so I always use the purple ones. This is in amethyst, and you put it through your hair and you can do like a balayage look with them. I would like whoever wins that particular parcel for it to be someone who maybe you are also into purples in your hair, or you're interested in colouring your hair. I want it to go to someone who's going to use it and enjoy it, as opposed to someone who's going to be like, purple, that's really random, I'm not going to use it. So if you're entering, and if you're also into the purple thing, please write that in your comment below as well, so that I can make sure that who gets what, it's tailored best for you. Finally, God, this video is long, isn't it? I'm really sorry, I'm gonna try and cut this down a bit. I get so many of you time and time again, and you all ask me questions about what do I do with my skin. I do believe that the main thing was, this time last year, some of you will remember, I had like a fractional laser treatment done. I had a course of 3, and it worked an absolute treat. The results were incredible. They last for around about a year, and I'm only now very slightly starting to notice the return of how my skin was. The things that I have been using that work really well are from this particular range that I have found on Etsy, of all places. First of all, the Intensive Anti-Aging Serum. It's a serum and foundation primer oil, and what I do is I mix this in with my face cream. I use this, the Charlotte's Magic Cream. It's got an SPF 15 in it. I do actually use this at night as well, because if you've tried it, it's quite thick. You put some of this into your hand, mix some of your regular cream in, doesn't even matter what, and then just put the whole lot on your face. I do it morning and evening, and some days, if it's winter or if I've got really dry skin, after I've done that, I'll leave it a bit of time and then I'll just put some more of that on its own. Then the other product that I've been using with it, and this has probably made the biggest difference, it's an eye treatment serum, comes in this pot here, under my eyes, is dry, and so when I put on my makeup, if I'm having a dry skin day, it makes my concealer under my eyes have tiny little like hairline cracks through it, which I don't like the look of. However, I've been using this for 2 months and I haven't had that. It's so hydrating. I use it morning and evening. I always put details to everything that I'm wearing in the description, but briefly so that you know, the bag that I showed you earlier is from Aspinal. This top, which I really like, this is from Net-a-Porter. My glasses, I wanted to wear these today because they sort of match my top in that they're black on the top and then they're grey underneath. These are from Glasses USA, and my watch is the pearlescent white one that I think I wear in every video, and I just wanted to wear it because I think it kind of goes. This is from Jord. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you about really. I think that is it. I'm so sorry that this video has been really long. If you're still with me, give yourself a round of applause because it has been a long one. Thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.